Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Nigga, check. Check, 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 check.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my
There we go.
it's the franchise where I'm shining.
Shit off.
You can't see
Hey guys, how's everybody diddly doing today? This is not my normal show, as you can see. This is a podcast called Leaning Right. This is our test episode. Everybody knows me. I'm Chad. This is my buddy Dom, my co-host.
I am Don Pond, political activist, political commentator, and real West Virginia. I'm going to get deeper than a pool here.
I'm West Virginia. West Virginia. Do you remember that? We used to be roommates in college. Do you remember that time where, what was that chick's name? Hit her boyfriend or something?
Oh God, what was her name?
I don't know.
The blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every chick I dated at Wesleyan was blonde.
Yeah, they were.
Remember the really ugly one?
No, who was that?
She was like a senior. The really ugly one, the hideous one.
You brought her here. You brought her not to this location, but
The
you
other
brought
house.
her. Yeah, you brought her to the other house here. Yeah, I remember that.
She was ugly as shit.
Well, what's that say about you?
I don't care. I think it means I just don't care.
Yeah, I think so. He doesn't care. He gives no shits.
I don't care. I believe we have some sponsors.
Yeah, so I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors for today. We're very fortunate, and a couple major people have joined in to support the message we're trying to put out today. I'd like to start out with.
Is that better?
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, I'd like to start out with Justin Trudeau of Canada, the Luis da Silva of Brazil, Anthony Albanese of Australia, and Xi Jinping of China.
China.
As well as the whole View crew, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, and
Whoopi Goldberg's black.
yes, she is, and she loves us. She loves everything we say, and she 100% supports our messages.
The black community supports us.
Yes, and
Because Whoopi Goldberg is black.
not only the black community, but the brown community as well as the rainbow.
Which shade?
The Palestinian shade of LGBTQ.
We couldn't
So-
get the Jews.
What was it?
We couldn't get the Jews.
No, we couldn't get their support. No, unfortunately. But
You shouldn't have said a thing about the weather. You
I
shouldn't
am working on it. But it's just going to take a little time for us, I think.
You shouldn't have said a thing about the weather.
No.
That thing you said about the weather.
And the contrails, yeah.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg's black.
She's also Jesus. She is the Jesus incarnate. It's not actually Kanye West. It is Whoopi Goldberg,
Who's black?
who's black.
Yeah.
Yeah, black Whoopi Goldberg.
Shit.
Want to start out with our, everyone's heard of MAGA. You've heard of MAGA. I've heard of MAGA, but there's another.
MAGA.
There's another group.
Do you say MAGA?
I do say MAGA.
It's MAGA.
I purposely say MAGA.
Oh.
Yeah. The MMGA, the Make Muhammad Gay Again. It's something that a lot of us in the brown community, as I self-identify, really, really think that the world needs to know. So, yeah. Chad, I really want to just take a moment to also thank you for allowing me on your platform and doing the world a huge favor. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I typically don't bring on self-identifying brown people
Yeah.
or anywhere near my house.
Right.
Yeah. Because brown people, they're gay. They're all gay.
They're all gay, especially the ones in prison.
Whoopi Goldberg's super gay because she's super dark.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is super dark, straight out of South Africa. Well, Africa, not South Africa, because then she'd be white. Probably more entertaining.
Yeah. Potentially.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah.
We're going great.
We did no prep
We did,
for this whatsoever.
I did a little.
That was kind of the point, though.
Yeah, it's just a test run, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I typically stream for like an hour or two. We'll just do an hour. Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll just let it run. We'll let it run.
What have you been up to?
I just got back from Savannah. Was
I
down
heard there's a lot of whoopies down there.
there. I was in Hilton Head, so.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was pretty pretty white.
Whitewashed.
Yeah, pretty white. There were a lot of people down in Hilton Head though that had West Virginia signs all over the place. I noticed, like a bunch of WVU signs down there. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Were any of them black?
No, they were all white, and I avoided most of those locations. I just didn't trust it. It felt like a trap. I felt like I was going to walk in and get
There's
hit
going to
over
be a
the
bunch of
head.
KKK members fucking through sheets like Jewish people.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That was nice. That was good. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gay KK.
You know, I heard a theory that the KKK members are actually, for every robe, it's actually 2 members. Have you heard this? Have you heard this?
There's
There's
like
2 members. No,
are they midgets?
Yeah, they're midgets sitting on each other's shoulders. And if you lift the flap that's on their chest, there's actually another set of eye holes that they can see out of.
I guess that it's easier to spot a whoopee in the woods with 2 sets of eyes.
Yeah. Well, and when it's daytime.
We should make that a movie, Whoopee in the Woods.
Whoopee in the woods.
What's it about? Whoopee in the Woods.
No, I think it would.
We can get Will Smith
It'd be Owen
play
Wilson.
Whoopi?
We'd have Owen Wilson play
Whoopee.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just blackface or
Wow.
no?
No, it'd just be Owen. Wow. In
But
the
his
woods.
name's Whoopee.
Yeah, but his name's Whoopi.
Is he running from?
He has 2 cushions on his feet.
That went right over my head.
Yeah, whoopee cushions.
Ah, gotcha.
You know, I actually put a whoopee cushion under somebody's butt in 3rd grade one time, and the teacher kicked him out of class for it.
Come on then. Come on.
Chad's inviting his kitty to come up
Ah!
and steal his soul.
Jesus, did you see that shit? He just climbed up my leg like it's a goddamn tree.
He climbed up your leg like he's a cat. I don't know what you
He
expected.
didn't do that, but when I invited him up before,
Yeah.
he just jumped up here. What a fucking asshole.
He's a little frail thing. He's an old body. He's going through like a Benjamin Button thing, I
He's
think.
not old.
Well,
He's 6.
He looks a little Benjamin Button-y to me.
What's the plot of Whoopee in the Woods?
The plot of Whoopi in the Woods
Yeah.
with Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson is on a quest
It's like
in the woods.
It's like reverse Mud. Do you remember Mud with Matthew McConaughey? It's like the reverse of that.
I never
movie.
saw Mud.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Is that how does he smear himself in mud and that's how he gets the name Whoopi?
It's kind of just every Matthew
What-
McConaughey movie put together
Hold
in
on.
a boat.
I have an idea for the movie.
Okay.
Whoopi in the Woods, whenever Owen Wilson gets angry, he transforms into Whoopi Goldberg like the Hulk. Or not angry, offended.
Offended.
Yeah.
I think offended's the better
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Very nice.
Nothing to add on to that, to the plot? That's his shtick. That's what happens to him. He turns into Whoopi Goldberg like the Hulk. And he is a left-leaning, she is a left-leaning citizen.
Well, they.
They.
You have to get it right. You can't have
Yeah.
a bi, I don't know what the fucking word I'm trying to think is. You can't have them pick one gender nowadays. They have to have multiple within. They have to encapsulate all genders.
Hmm.
We have to include everybody now.
Does his sexual orientation change?
It never changes. It's never changing and always changing. You know, like
Oh,
it's
he's fluid.
fluid. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fluid they. It's kind of like mercury, you know, just as poisonous too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my least favorite
Elements, mine too.
Mercury.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm talking about
So, what's your least favorite element then?
probably lead.
Lead.
Yeah, it's poisonous. I mean, so is mercury, but
Right.
lead's killed a lot of people. Probably
And-
more people than mercury.
And it's heavy too.
This is so heavy. Too
Yeah.
heavy.
Too heavy.
This lead, it's too heavy.
Fuck the comments. Don't look at them.
I'm just
No.
looking at our viewers.
No.
All my viewers are very, very nice. They wouldn't say mean shit.
No. I'm not
And I
saying
think most
that
of
any
them lean
them,
right.
Leaning right. Just
Yeah,
like
for show.
You know, I think we'll announce later at the end of this what leaning right means, but I'm sure most of you know. But we'll kind of let it marinate and season for a little while, and we'll get y'all hooked up to it. We'll get you hip,
What happened?
like his dog's hips, or
What?
Shakira's.
Did you know that originally the founding fathers did not want like a voting system?
What did they want? Oh, they tried to make George Washington king, right?
Yeah.
And then he rejected it.
Do you know why they didn't want a voting system? Like, I'm not joking right now. Like, this is actual like shit.
Yeah.
were like they didn't want any poors having a say in who became president.
Right. So it's kind of like
crazy
today.
poor people.
I mean, that, no, I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I actually wanted to talk about that. It's kind of like the current Democrat Party today. They want you to support, but they don't want you to be able to select who you support. They just put them out there for you. I mean, it's actually there are parallels there, I think.
I mean, who wouldn't want to support Kamala?
Kamala.
Did you hear what Trump started calling her?
Camilla.
Call me Kamala.
Call me Kamala. Yeah. And I think I seen that on Lex.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. You know, this whole retconning of Kamala Harris
is
retarded. It's kind of crazy.
I don't understand. I don't understand how people just. Well, here's the thing, though. I don't think people forgot that she's a huge piece of shit.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I mean, they're retconning on the same level as like
Marvel,
Dragon Ball Z, dude. Like, I mean, or like Naruto or something. Like, these are some crazy retcons that they're introducing. I don't know how.
All right, buddy, you're done.
I guess anime's just got us so conditioned to accept it at this point. You know.
Is everybody accepting it though?
Of anime? Yeah.
No, not anime. Not
Walsh,
anime. The retconning of Kamala.
Oh, of Kamala.
I think
the media would have us think so.
Exactly.
Think,
I think there's a very, very small percentage in the single digits that are like, yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: do you think the poorest people just shouldn't be allowed to vote? Are you on the side of the founding fathers, or do you think that the homeless who have IDs? I guess in some states don't need IDs, but do you think that like the people who are, you know, like literally like homeless, you know, do you think they should be able to go out and vote? Does their vote matter?
I don't know. Yes, it does. It does matter, and this is the reason why I fucking hate homeless people. They're fucking shitty, awful pieces of shit.
Right. Some of them.
It's a mental illness.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like racists.
Right.
That's kind of would you call racism a mental illness? Or are they just mean?
Oh, God, that is a good question.
Well, here let's circle back to that.
Mean-hearted people, maybe.
Yeah.
There's people with hate in their heart.
I don't like homeless because I would say that most of them are majority left-leaning because of the benefits. I mean, they're going to get benefits with right-leaning too, but
right.
The Democratic Party just showers them with fucking welfare and food stamps and all that bullshit.
Until China comes to town, then they fucking shovel them right out, spray them down with hoses, clean them up.
I wonder what the percentage of homeless people are immigrants now. It's got to be a ton. Yeah. Less than half, though.
Well, I don't know about less than half. Maybe. I guess this is just speculation. I would speculate that most of the homeless that are immigrants live in California. I'd think that
it's New York.
Well, okay, New York has a lot too, but like here's why I say that is the climate of California supports homelessness. It's not just the state, like the state government, but the climate there literally supports it. It's warm.
Climate as in the weather?
Yeah, it's warm. You know, the Jews.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, but not the Jews. For real, I think it's such a beautiful country out there, and it's what's going on?
He likes to mess up the rug and scratch it.
But it's such a beautiful country out there that it's like you don't need a house, really. Like you can just live outdoors and probably be fine other than storms.
I would want a house.
Yeah, but
that's why I don't live in fucking California. I wouldn't be able to afford one. I don't make it. When I lived in Charlotte, I made $35 an hour. Mm-hmm. Couldn't afford to buy a house.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm a little pissed off about it though.
Right.
Imagine
when did you try to buy a house?
2 years ago.
2 years ago? That was actually a way better time than now.
I know.
Way better time than now. That's kind of crazy. It's still post Jan 27, 2021, which is when everything kind of went to shit economically. But
it was a $180,000 house, not even expensive. It wasn't even in Charlotte. It was like on one of the outer boroughs. Couldn't afford it.
Did you get declined, or was it just you just turned it down because like you just couldn't?
I have good credit.
Right.
Make enough money.
Right.
They declined me for a loan.
They declined you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Credit score is over 700.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. I got declined this year. But
Oh, yeah.
I purposely got declined. I didn't send in my paperwork because when they got back to me with how much it was going to cost, I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking paying this. I'm serious. I just didn't send in my paperwork and they declined me.
Damn.
Yeah,
Didn't you move?
I
Did you
did.
move?
I just moved.
Where?
Well, I'm not going to tell you where.
Are you still in the
I'm
the
in
city?
town. Yeah, I'm in town.
Okay. Give me your address.
Yeah, yeah. Here, let me just give you my zip code, my address, my social security number, and my he, they, she pronouns. If you'd please use those, thank you.
What is Owen
He,
Wilson's?
they, she.
What is Owen
He, they,
Wilson's
she.
character's name in the movie?
Kamala.
Well, he's not Whoopi.
Oh, Joe.
Joe
Sil-
Silverstein.
Yeah. Joe Weinstein.
The Jewish guy's turning into a black.
Yeah.
Wait,
does
isn't
like it?
Goldberg? Is she Jewish? Is that her real name? Whoopi Goldberg?
Goldberg. I'm pretty sure she's the son, or she's the daughter of the Mighty Ducks goalie. I'm pretty sure that's factual. Yeah. And the timelines line up.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen the Mighty Ducks?
No, it always looked really fucking gay.
It's really good in a terrible way.
It just looks so fucking
Yeah.
gay. And then they had that cartoon where they're actual ducks.
Yeah. No.
Why'd they do that?
It's prime because Disney. It's prime. Literally, Mighty Ducks is like prime Disney.
Who wants to watch a bunch of pissed off ducks play hockey?
This guy. I'm also the one that wants to watch ducks swim in pools of gold.
You know, ducks have a corkscrew penis?
I did not. Is that real?
Yes. I'm not kidding. It's a tiny corkscrew. I don't know how it goes in. Does that mean
Probably
the female
screws in, they get screwed? Maybe that's where that comes from.
that phrase getting screwed comes from ducks fucking?
Yeah.
I think pigs have corkscrew dicks too.
No, they have corkscrew tails.
No, they definitely have corkscrew. You want me to verify?
Yeah, let's pull it up.
I'm just gonna Google.
Sorry, we have to do a live fact check here. We
What animals have corkscrew dicks?
use genitals because then we'll get females with corkscrews too.
Okay. Genitalia. Ducks. What's a sow?
Pig.
Sows have corkscrew-shaped cervixes. That's it. Ducks and pigs.
So I guess here's a question: is if they have a corkscrew-shaped cervix, then how is it that people fuck them? Like, how does that go down on
Like that
farms?
first Black Mirror episode. I
Yeah.
don't think people fuck pigs. I think people fuck goats.
They do fuck goats, and that's a legal thing in West Virginia, as long as it's under a certain weight. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
There's a great story of this. He's like 20, and he kept breaking into this farm and fucking all the baby calves.
What is this story?
It's in England. There's this English farm in England. And this kid kept breaking into this farm and fucking all the baby cows.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
He got caught, like mid-thrust.
Really?
His pants were around his ankle. I'm not even kidding.
Did they tar and feather him? That seems like a tar and feather thing. Like, I think we should bring back that too. I think public humiliation.
Public humiliation. Or like,
yeah, as punishment.
or like get one of those locks. That
Yeah.
one of those and
The
to throw
stockades.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think public humiliation is missing because like you can send someone to prison and they can come out and still like do bad shit, and I get you can humiliate somebody and they might still do bad shit, but I think I think the idea like in Huntington, they did this program where
Huntington, West Virginia.
yeah, they did this thing where if you were a John picking up a prostitute, they would put your face on billboards
Who
around
told you
town.
that?
I seen it.
Who told you that?
I seen it. Did you have your face on there?
Who told you that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But they would put their face around town and blast them for picking up prostitutes. So like their whole family would see, their neighbors would
Why
see
is that
it.
an illegal thing? I don't
Prostitution?
understand. Sex work in general.
Sex work? Well, it's only half illegal.
Hmm.
Yeah, sugar babies, that's completely legal.
You're going to love this. This was years ago. I went on one of those escort websites. got in touch with somebody. They made me download Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that Telegram shows your fucking phone number. Got spam calls from fake Mexican gang members sending me videos of them waving guns around and saying my name, and they knew my mom's name. They knew all my addresses because they just did like a quick Google search of my name.
Yeah.
But they wanted like $5,000 that they were going to come to this house and kill me.
Holy shit.
I just ignored them. I thought it was hilarious. I
Yeah.
would answer every once in a while just to fuck with them.
Did I ever tell you I got blackmailed a couple years back?
No.
Yeah, dude. Same type situation. I didn't pay him.
Yeah, you
Nothing
never
happened.
Never pay 'em.
Nothing happened.
Nothing will ever happen.
No, I just sent dick pics out, and then they were like, if you don't send us money, we're going to post these on Facebook. And I said, do it. And they just spam called me a few times. I blocked them. I don't think it got posted, but maybe it did. I don't.
My number
I don't
must have
know.
went on a list because I still get calls. I got one like
Yeah.
last week.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, you can get that removed, right? Like, there's like just you can pay like $40, and there's a company that'll go through and remove your number from your. It's like a data thing.
It's pretty entertaining, honestly.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's-
Just the
that's some content right
the
there.
passion and the way they try to sell it is wonderful. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
Hello,
Like, you know, at least they're out there doing something.
I'm a Nigerian prince.
No, it's like, you have to pay the $3,000 now, or we will come to your house and cut off your head.
Mine was. I already told you.
Yeah,
We will post your face and your dick pics all around the internet.
I wouldn't care. I'd be
No,
like,
that's why I was like, all
I
right.
mean, they're probably out there anyways, somewhere.
Yeah, probably in the dark web. I feel like all of our shit's in the dark web. Like every picture that we've ever taken, it's out there somewhere. The cloud's been hacked. It's too late now.
AI's hacking it.
Yeah.
AI knows everything. This shit's real, dude.
You know, that is real, and I think this is one of my big problems with Robert F. Kennedy. So,
RFK.
yeah, this is one of my big problems with Robert is he is so
He put a
against-
dead bear body. in Central Park.
Central Park.
That's actually pretty funny.
I know. No, it's he's so against us getting the poisonous things out of our food that's most likely causing autism.
Chronic
When-
illnesses in general.
Yeah.
I have Crohn's.
Right.
It's not even a hereditary thing. I just got it one day.
Developed it, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably
Or
not
from the shitty food.
It's probably not from taking in substances. You know, it's probably not what it is, right?
No,
Probably
actually.
not. Yeah, no, it's probably not.
No, it's literally
Yeah.
not.
Not gasoline, not Febreze. You know, not all these chemicals that you just fucking
I'm not.
licking
Whenever
Sharpies.
licking
fucking-
Sharpies, I never
yeah.
licked Sharpies.
No, but you
I
huffed
huffed gas.
Close enough.
And was that freshman year of college?
No, I never seen you huff gas, but you told me about it. I seen you spray Febreze in your mouth through a shirt, and you went through the whole bottle on the way to the gas station. Like, that car was fucking fresh.
I was 18, bro.
Yeah.
I was 18. That was literally 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
His breath was so fly for like the next fucking 2 days. It was crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's because we didn't have any air duster. You know, air duster's the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done it in like 12 years, but holy fuck. Air duster's the shit. I love that shit.
Is it like poppers?
Like nitrous? Yeah, it's essentially the same
Amyl
feeling.
nitrate, yeah.
I love nitrous.
Yeah.
Now that, I did less than 10 years ago. Like 3 years ago. I got
Yeah.
one of the crackers, like the whipped cream crackers.
Oh, the Whip It?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the shit. I haven't done it. I don't own one anymore. I had to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I went clean on my move from smoking, and I threw out all my smoking stuff just because I need a job. Need a new job.
Didn't I get you into smoking weed?
Yeah, I was super against it.
You were very much against smoking weed.
Yeah, I was straight edge.
It makes my jaw hurt.
It still does sometimes.
Makes my jaw hurt. I can't smoke.
Yeah, it really did. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. I think it was how I would like push my jaw out to hit it.
God, how much weed did we smoke at Wesleyan?
I don't think there's
With
a
Joe?
quantifiable number, dude. I don't
With
think
Joe?
that's quantifiable. We would need some like string theory mathematician shit to figure that out.
Speaking of that, fucking, what's that dude's name? He's a fucking douchebag. You know who I'm talking about? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
He's the biggest fucking douchebag I've ever seen in my entire life.
He seems very pompous, like he's
an asshole.
greater than thou. When, from what I've seen, he's not actually a scientist.
He's not.
He's an explainer of science, and he's really good at what he does. But he can take a very complicated subject and explain it in a way that the layman can understand. But he's not actually out there doing these things himself.
I have one of his books.
Which one?
Astrophysics for People in a Hurry.
Oh. Is it good? Did you finish it?
I read most of it.
Is it like is it a picture book? I know you have difficulties with big words.
It's not a picture book. It's a novel.
Novel. Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's like a collection of essays that he wrote. It's not a novel at all.
No. Called him on that bullshit.
It's interesting.
Gotcha.
Oh, the debate's tomorrow night.
It is.
See, I should be reading the chat a little bit because somebody mentioned that the debate's tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm excited.
Fucking pumped.
Yeah.
You think any bars are gonna have it on?
Oh, I bet we get Brandon to put it on.
Does he work tomorrow?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool, actually, if he did that.
Kamala.
It's karaoke night too there. At the same time.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, we'll turn off karaoke. Does that even bring in any business?
Yeah, it actually brought in. It brings in FBI agents. Swear to God, that's where I met.
What do you mean?
Remember the ones I was telling you about that I met across town?
Yeah.
That's where I met them when they were
At
there.
Benny's
they were
at
singing
karaoke?
dude. Yeah, they were the ones that told me. I guess I'm not going to tell you everything they told me because I don't want them to get in trouble. But yeah,
You've already said too much.
said too much.
We're on a watch list.
We're going to get. I'm not going to say it.
No, go ahead. Say it.
Nah,
This is
I'm
what
not
this
gonna
show's
say it.
about.
I tried to burp. I couldn't do it.
Say it. We're going to what?
Swatted.
We're going to get swatted?
Yeah,
I don't
the
think my
FBI.
audience would do that to me.
No, it'd be the FBI. They're down the street. They're fucking 20 minutes away.
No, it's right next to the office where I work.
Yeah. They're going to be waiting for you.
Come at me, bro.
Listen,
You get freaked out about that shit, dude.
I do. Well, part of that is I feel like I should tell your audience who I am and kind of what I believe. I self-identify as a black woman,
yeah.
but also as
A whoopee.
a JFK Democrat. I'm not a conservative. I'm a Democrat, and I'm not gonna give away the term. I'm gonna defend this term from the current Democratic Party because fuck them, they are insane, and we need a good liberal group in America, a patriotic liberal group in America that has good social values,
Like RFK?
like RFK and Tulsi and multiple others. But
Is Tulsi Democrat?
she ran 2020 for Democratic president.
She did?
She ran for president.
I didn't know that.
Dude, that's like when I found out who she was, and I had a huge fucking crush on her because she destroyed Kamala Harris in that first debate. She's the reason Kamala didn't get any votes. That was her. And she destroyed Joe too, but she made an enemy of of the Democratic. She was the sweetheart of the Democratic Party up until she said she was anti-war, and then they all turned on her.
Trump's anti-war.
And he used to be a Democrat.
He did used to be a Democrat. No, he donated to every party.
Yeah, I mean that when you have enough money, you have to hedge your bets. You know,
Yeah.
you can't just give it to one person. You have to hedge your bets like the Trump shooter did. He donated to Democrats and registered Republican. If that's not hedging a bet, I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah, he donated to Joe Biden's campaign, didn't he?
I don't think it was Joe. I think it was a local Democrat. I could be wrong.
I swear it was Joe.
I could be wrong. You know, there's a lot of information out there that's misleading.
Fake news. Ugh, imagine if we would have called the show Fake News. That's fucking gay.
Yeah. Fake news.
We almost called this show Fake News instead of Leaning Right. Another hint to what the title means.
Yeah. Another hint.
Dude, you're so fucking black-pilled.
Yeah. I 100% am. I don't see things getting better regardless of who wins.
I don't know.
I don't. I don't think it can happen.
I'm red-pilled.
You know why I don't think that it can happen? You're red pill. Oh yeah, listen, we can't. Things can't get better because if we put a populace in the White House, the big issue I think is going to be they will destroy the foundation of society based on popular vote. There are things that we can't see. There are things that we don't know right now. There are things that we can't say, we can't talk about, we don't know about. That if they come to light, I think it will disrupt the world order so much.
You could argue that it's always been that way, though.
Yeah.
Like when the CIA killed John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Because that's a known fact now.
Not a fact.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. It's highly probable, I'd say, but I'd say it's not a fact.
Joe Rogan always has that douchey former AI or CIA agent on.
Yeah.
Mike Baker.
Former.
Oh, yeah?
Former.
Once
you're in, you're not out. I think Tucker's CIA.
I love Tucker.
Listen, I think Tucker's CIA, and I think the CIA right now is not against Trump.
Oh, you think they're for Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What about the FBI? They're definitely against Trump.
I think they're competing. There's competing factions that are all within the government. I don't think it means that just because one person within the organization is left or right. I think that or within all these different organizations lean one way or the other. They can be competing factions, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see the CIA as being anti. I think they want to promote patriotism in America, and because the CIA, you think the CIA is anti-communist for the most part. Or that's what I believe. I believe the CIA is anti-communist, and the best way to promote anti-communism is to promote patriotism, and you do that by sending a shooter to try to kill the former president. So like when did he get the biggest surge of support? Around
when he got shot.
Around when he got shot.
Yeah.
And when he got
arrested.
Yeah. So I think he gets more support when things like that happen. I think they know that. I think they want to Reagan this election.
So you think the CIA got the shooter to attack Trump so he has more support?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, dude.
Well, he got fucking lucky.
Did he?
What do you mean, did he? Yeah, they took a chunk out of his ear.
Yeah.
That could have been bad.
It could have been.
It was live. I was watching it at a bar in North Carolina.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I called you. Remember, I called you like within minutes of that shit happening.
Yeah, that's nuts.
At the end of the day, my mom raised me to believe none of what you hear, and only half of what you see. So I guess I'm skeptical of pretty much everything that we see.
If I'm looking at two boobs, only one of them's real.
Neither of them might be real. I think there's a 50% chance. If you're looking at two boobs, neither of those are real boobs. There's a chance.
Not real in what way? Like I'm hallucinating or like breast augmentation?
Augmentation, yeah.
So
maybe not in West Virginia. Maybe if we go to like California or New York.
So what you're
or
saying
Miami.
is
I bet if we go to Miami and we went down to the beach at Miami, right?
Every pair of boobs I've seen was not a
50-50 chance those are real boobs.
So what you're saying is every pair of boobs I've seen is not a hallucination.
No, but I don't know what you might be on. You could be hallucinating all the boobs you see. You could be hallucinating the people with the boobs you see. You called me the other night and you talked about the alien titties you seen. I don't think those were real.
What?
I don't know.
Did I really? I wouldn't put it past me to get fucked up and call you.
Yeah, it was
I saw alien titties.
It was those legal gummies that you got.
Oh, that wasn't the other night.
No.
That was a hot minute ago.
Well, Coke benders kind of confused time a little bit.
Were you on a Coke bender?
No.
All right. Titties.
Oh, they. I don't know. I think that like if you think of the United States as this house, and you have all the neighbors and neighbors or other countries in the community, there are these like foundational supports that we have around our community. That's like like New Orleans, for example. You have all the walls, the walls that keep the water back.
Levees.
Levees. I think the populist movement is fucking Hurricane Katrina. And I think it's exceptionally dangerous. Even though I'm a Trump supporter, I do recognize if he goes in there with absolutely nothing to lose and he just outs all these 3-letter agencies.
He said that's what he's going to do.
And he does all this stuff. I think that it's a dangerous game that's being played because other countries will see this and other countries might freak the fuck out.
What, other countries as in Russia and China?
Mexico? Listen, if Mexico joins BRICS, I think that's one of the single worst things that could happen.
I don't even know what BRICS is. BRICS?
Yeah.
What is BRICS?
BRICS is... All right.
What they used to build the wall?
No. BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Iran...
So it's like the Soviet Union.
Yeah, but what it's it's an economic organization that is competing with the United States dollar, trying to they want to trade off the U.S. dollar because the U.S. dollar is going through this inflation.
It's worthless.
It's worthless. So they created a currency that is backed by gold, silver, gemstones like diamonds, rubies, soil, good fertile soil. It's
salt.
All that shit.
Salt used to be
minerals.
Yeah.
Okay. So like they created a currency that is backed by real things, and they have been recruiting countries, including Turkey, who just joined, and that's a big deal. But they've been recruiting countries across the world. Now there's like 80 members of BRICS, and these are all countries that want to overthrow the U.S. dollar, and I think that is just as dangerous as nuclear war. For the United States.
U.S. dollar's worthless, though. Who gives a fuck anymore?
U.S. dollar.
Just use crypto.
No, the U.S. dollar is the number one export for the United States.
Huh.
After content. Maybe even before content.
It's interesting. I didn't think we exported shit anymore.
We export money. We export dollars. We export... You know what the most common bill that's printed is?
The $1 bill? $100 bill?
$100 bill. Where are they going? I'm serious. Like
I don't know.
They're going to other countries. That's the answer. They're going to other countries. We send, and this is why something that a lot of countries really upset with.
Are countries paying for this, or are we just sending them money? Because that's what we've been doing with Ukraine. We're just sending them fucking billions of dollars.
Yes and yes. So that they do trade, and we send them money for trade. You know, the petrodollar, the oil, we send dollars for oil. You know. But Russian oligarchs are major holders, and so these are private entities that are buying $100 bills, and they're storing them. The Swiss bank, these are private entities holding $100 bills. And whenever we, during COVID, created all these new bills, they lost like 30% of their value, and no one's happy about that.
I don't know how. Excuse me. COVID ruined the left for me.
Yeah, me too.
Totally ruined it. I was
actually that was not the moment for me, but yeah.
I never voted left. I don't think I've ever voted left, but that just really just fucking ruined it.
2016 for me. I even post 2016 still Democrat, but that's whenever it opened my eyes to who they were and not who they present themselves as. I was supporting Bernie Sanders and the DNC. And
I liked Bernie.
Yeah, and I supported him because he spoke directly to me, and because I was a college kid, it makes sense. He spoke to college kids.
Yeah.
He's going to get support from us. Looking back, I don't think he necessarily would have been the best, but I thought he was genuine. And I think that's more trustworthy as a genuine person.
Well, it's like RFK Jr.
Yeah, genuine.
He's very genuine.
Yeah.
Dude, I got fucking...
Andrew Yang. I was a big Andrew Yang fan, too.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
I got fucking pumped when Trump pulled RFK on the stage, dude.
Yeah. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
I thought the nail was sealed in the coffin after he got shot for me.
Yeah.
And then he pulled RFK up, and I was like, come on.
I think the media really missed a big moment Joe Rogan even gave it to Joe Rogan served this to him on a silver platter, and they rejected it, and it's really frustrating to me. Is the media has now classified, I guess the right media, not the liberal mainstream media, but the collective right media that they have called, I think it was Forbes, they called the alliance of Trump, Elon, RFK, Vivek, Tulsi, they called them the Justice League.
What a fucking power team.
It is a power team, but they called them the Justice League,
Yeah.
and they picked the second most popular superhero team to go with. When Joe Rogan said it himself, they're the Avengers, dude. They're the Avengers, and he served it up to him on a silver platter, and nobody ran with it, and it's frustrating to me because, like, you know how bad the fucking Justice League movies did? Like, let's be honest. Like, why would you pick?
The Zack Snyder cut was awesome.
The Snyder cut was awesome, and they fucked up not sticking with that.
I know.
They really fucked up.
Yeah, now they're rebooting it. You see how fucking gay Superman looks now?
Yeah, but it's James Gunn. I trust him. Guardians was good.
The second Suicide Squad movie was pretty.
That's also James Gunn.
I know.
And what was the TV show he did? Peacemaker.
Peacemaker was awesome.
Also good. So I you know what? I'm not even going to judge him. If you want to make Superman look gay, he's kind of gay anyways. I don't give a fuck.
Superman's gay as shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, who gives a
Batman's
shit?
gay too. He's a boy ward. He's a ward. He's a 10-year-old. Robin was 10.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
Batman recruited him to fight murderers. He recruited a 10-year-old to fight fucking murderers.
He's more than just a 10-year-old, a super flexible 10-year-old who was in the circus wearing tights.
DC's gay, dude. Green Lantern's gay too.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is
Hawk guy.
I think that
Dumb. Hawk guy.
Hawkeye,
No. Hawk guy.
like Hawk Tua guy.
No. There is a superhero in the DC universe called Hawk Guy, and he's a man with big wings and a helmet.
Is it Hawk? I thought it's Hawkman.
Is it Hawkman?
Yeah, I know exactly who we're talking about because there's a female one too.
Yeah, Hawk Girl.
Yeah, she's way cooler, and she.
DC sucks.
Yeah.
You know, the more I think about all their superheroes, I'm like, this pisses me off.
Listen, this is how you know that all these people in the conservative right media are out of touch with the youth because they picked the Justice League. That's the team of the 60s, not the team of fucking 2024.
Nobody likes the Avengers anymore either.
Listen, the Avengers movies were good. It wasn't until after they stopped making Avengers movies that Marvel went to real shit. It's a hurricane. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Deadpool is pretty good.
Yeah.
Deadpool
Yeah.
3.
And did you see how many lawsuits Ryan Reynolds has opened up because he kicked all the female actors off the movie?
Well, these probably sucked.
Yeah.
Did you watch She-Hulk?
Yeah.
I did
It
too.
was terrible.
It was awful.
That fourth wall break moment for the Disney Plus,
That
really,
was-
it pissed me off. It made me, the only thing that made me more upset than that was Kevin Feige naming himself the creator of the Marvel. I mean, like,
Marvel Cinematic
yeah, he
Universe.
was the robot, and I'm like, how fucking gay is that robot? That was the gayest fucking robot I've ever fucking seen, dude.
Yeah, that movie or that show.
I think we need to
sucked.
make the term gay great again. Like,
MAGA.
yeah,
Or that would be make gay great.
MGGA. Mga.
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 Mga. Make gay great again.
Yeah.
Does that mean we can
Make-
say faggot?
Make cunt great again too.
I don't think that one ever went away.
No, the English are keeping it strong. but-
Faggot, though.
Yeah.
You can't say faggot. Because if you say faggot, you'll get in trouble from saying faggot.
I think it depends on where you're saying.
You know
it
who's a
from.
faggot?
Who?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. I think it depends on where you're saying it. If it's that bad. Say it from a place of love this time. Try it again, but from a place
You know
of
who's
love.
a faggot?
Well,
Whoopi Goldberg. Is
yeah.
that better?
No, say you're faggot. Say, you know who my favorite faggot is? See that if you say something like my favorite faggot, it sounds much nicer. It sounds like you like him.
Man, I sure am really upset that faggot Freddie Mercury died from AIDS in the 80s.
Yeah, my favorite faggot.
My favorite faggot.
There you go. There you go.
It makes me upset that he died from being a faggot.
Yeah. think it's faggotry is the proper term.
There's so much sharpness in that word. Like, there's not a
is
good way to say it.
It's a loaded, sharp word.
Like,
it was a nice term when it was a cigarette.
It's like a bundle of sticks.
Could you imagine saying like I'm gonna go smoke this faggot? If I said that nowadays, people would like.
You'd be killing a black person. Smoke this faggot. I'm about to go smoke this faggot.
That's a prison sentence.
I'm pretty sure that gets said in prison. I'm about to go fuck this faggot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not gay doing the fucking.
No.
No.
No, it's the faggot that's. It's the faggot that's gay.
They'll make you gay.
It's the faggot that's gay.
Yeah.
He's the one getting fucked in the ass in prison. He's the fag. He's the gay one.
Do you think that's actually like a really interesting like?
Why, about how men rape other men in prison constantly all the time?
Yeah, but beyond that is how they make it like, yeah, but I'm not gay.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just a power move. They're like, you're my bitch now.
Yeah, coming in a guy's ass isn't gay at all.
Yeah. Only 50% of the time in prison.
That's like, that's like coming in a chick's ass, except it's a dude.
Or a trans person.
Hey.
That's the that's the least gay you can be.
You're not wrong.
It's literally, or it's the gayest straight you can be.
Trans porn's the straightest porn.
I've heard this before.
I think I did a bit on it on Sage.
Yeah.
Trans porn's the straightest porn.
Yeah.
You two boobs divided by boob squared plus penis. Your math is there.
Yeah.
The math is there.
Yeah.
2 boobs divided by 2 testicles plus 1 dick and 1 boob.
And I mean, some of the times the testicles aren't even hanging out; they're just fucking pushed up in there.
That's gay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard? Man, there's a comedian that was like, "It's only gay if they have a small penis." Trans people. He's like, the small penises are the gay trans. The big cocks are the straight ones.
How does that add up?
It didn't make sense, but I mean, I'll trust his.
Did it get a laugh?
No, I think it was serious.
He didn't even explain it.
No, they brought it was on Flagrant, and they brought.
I can't stand that
next
fucking
time,
show.
The next time he came on, they brought like his dream trans porn star on to talk with him.
I fucking cannot stand Andrew Schultz.
Why?
The only thing I've ever liked him in was Tires.
I didn't see Tires.
Holy shit, you never saw Tires?
No. When did it come out?
Like 3 months ago.
Then why are you surprised I haven't seen it? It's not like it's fucking 1980s Star Wars.
Are you not a Shane Gillis fan? You're not a Shane Gillis fan.
I don't have Netflix.
Okay, he's got specials on YouTube. His first special's on YouTube.
I think he's funny. Everything I see him in is funny, you know.
I'm deeply offended. He's my favorite comedian.
I know. I can see
I'm
it
basing
in your
this
eyes right
podcast off of his podcast.
Yeah. Have I
It's the whole
triggered you?
setup.
Have I hit your snowflake button? I think I did, dude. Are you all right?
Why don't you have Netflix?
It's expensive.
Yeah, you just got to log into somebody else's account.
Right. See, I try to do this thing where I go, hey, I have HBO, I have Prime. Does anybody want to trade me? And everyone always goes, yeah, no, I'm actually using someone else's account. That's what everyone says, and it really pisses me off.
Technically, they're all my accounts, but they're in my girlfriend's name. She pays for all the streaming services, and I pay the cell phone bill.
Sounds even.
I mean, I'm paying.
I'm
I'm
streaming
paying.
services get fucking expensive.
We have Peacock, Netflix, HBO, Hulu,
Disney Plus with Hulu.
Disney
Did you
Plus.
package it?
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to Disney Plus.
And then I
It's a
pay.
protest.
I also pay for YouTube Premium.
Unsubscribe from Disney Plus.
I don't use it.
It's a
She
protest.
uses
It's a
it.
protest.
I don't fucking watch Disney movies.
Unsubscribe.
No.
Yeah.
No, Marvel's on there. That's okay. So I do watch Disney Plus. I just watched The Avengers 2 the other day on
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
That's a good one.
A lot better than I remember. I did
Yeah.
not like it when it
I
came out.
really like James Spader.
Oh, he's coming back. Did you know that?
Yeah.
For the
I
Vision
think,
show.
James, is it Spader or Spade? I think
Spader.
It's right? James Spader.
You're thinking of David Spade.
I am. Have you ever seen where they edit his Robert California monologues onto Ultron
No.
from The Office? It's fucking hilarious, dude. It is fucking hilarious because all Robert California does is talk about sex.
Yeah.
Like everything is a metaphor for sex in his season.
I don't like those seasons of The Office.
It's my
I'm gonna
favorite.
Be totally honest.
It's my that season.
Oh, Paramount Plus too.
Paramount Plus. Of all the post Steve Carell seasons, I think the James Spader season's the best.
You didn't like Will Ferrell
No.
when he's fake juggling?
No, I think Will Ferrell does some ridiculously. He's almost Nick Caging himself to me sometimes. Like he is wildly inconsistent on like features that he pops up in. I feel like if it's his movie, it's probably gonna be pretty good. But if it's not his movie, if it's his thing that he's showing, like
Eastbound and Down. I just canceled your argument.
No, yeah, Eastbound and Down's fucking amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so
My plums, I can feel it in my plums.
so some of his cameos are pretty good,
So yeah, some of his cameos,
but
are
most
pretty
of
good.
them are too.
But some of them just get phoned in, I think.
Mm.
And maybe it's not his fault. Maybe they just throw the bag at him and they give him a shitty script, and he goes, "You know what?
They
Y'all
just
paid me. I don't give a
tell
fuck."
him to act retarded.
Yeah,
That's another word I want to come back.
retard.
It's on its way in.
You know, we started to talk about autism earlier. I never got to say the point. I think RFK's wrong on trying to stop autism in America because autism is going to be the only thing that
Elon Musk
saves
has
us.
autism.
Yeah,
Asperger's.
autism. Yeah,
Same. It's high
It
functioning
is
autism.
and it isn't. It is and my brother has Asperger's, and every 2 years they put it on the autism spectrum, then they take it off and give it its own spectrum. Then they go, no, we need to put it back on the spectrum. Then they take it back off and give it its own spectrum. So I'd say yes, Asperger's is autism,
100%.
but somebody's going to be. Yeah, it's not.
Or are you
What?
rubbing your nipples?
Have you ever seen South Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember when they call in to the Dish Network people and they just sit there and rub their nipples while they talk to them? That's whoever's fucking hating on the how unfactual what I just said is. That's what they're doing while they're hating. They're sitting there rubbing their nipples. They probably got some KY jelly, or they probably don't have money for KY jelly. They probably got some Vaseline that they put on there, and they're just swirling it around.
Ooh.
They're just swirling their nips.
That's an image.
Yeah, they're not even going to put a Band-Aid on afterwards. They're just going to put a shirt on right on that Vaseline.
That's an image.
Sop up that goo.
Gay goo.
That goop.
Gay goo.
But listen, autism's going to save us from AI, and autism's going to save us from the woke mind virus.
Do you think it's a virus?
The woke mind virus, yeah. It's like a culty virus. It's spreading. It's totally a virus.
I think
of the
that's.
brain.
I don't think it's a virus. I think it's more closer related to like mass hysteria at this point. Like the woke mind.
Yeah.
The woke movement.
That's
That's 100% mass hysteria.
right. Like you understand? I'm not saying it's a literal virus.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
I just think
it's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but yeah. I think autism is going to save us from that, because people who are
I know we got love on the spectrum.
well, listen, people who are autistic miss the social cues of the woke hysteria, and they'll just say the truth. This isn't fiscally responsible. We can't do this fiscally, and then they'll get fired from that company. And then the most productive person at that company just got fired.
I'm going to transition into autism.
Yeah. Like you're going to start
Just
identifying.
be more of an asshole.
Like you're going to identify as
autistic, yeah.
It's actually a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Did I tell you my work had me fill out a form? They emailed me because they wanted us to self-identify our pronouns and our gender and race.
Yeah.
And I did. I filled it out. And I
filled one of those out.
I got an email back from the company about that shit, dude. They were not happy with me.
I filled mine out too.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Zarzem.
Sorry.
Not kidding. That's a thing.
No, I said I was a female Asian, so that the company would get more money. You know, like they're putting on, and if they say something against that, it says specifically on there, how do you self-identify? And at that moment, I don't identify that way anymore because I'm now a female black lady.
Yeah,
but
you're a whoopee.
At the time, I really, really liked Chinese food, and
you had a vagina.
it was cold, so my penis had shrunk and pulled itself back into my body. and it felt like a vagina.
It was so cold that it tightened the skin around your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Do you remember that thing that I was supposed to film and never did that you wrote?
It's probably a good thing it didn't happen.
Yeah. No, I agree. Do you remember the idea that I had for it? And you
And
said
I told
absolutely
you,
fucking
I told
not.
You no. Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible idea.
Duct taping
That,
my
that,
eyes back.
that was Sarah Silverman blackface level of bad idea.
Sarah Silverman's funny.
That skit was actually hilarious.
I don't know if I know what you're talking
You've
about.
never seen Sarah Silverman's blackface skit?
No.
It's so fucking. Oh my god! So she thought, and I thought at the time too, that we had reached post-racial. We had reached.
It's never gonna happen.
You don't think so?
Never. Until we're all brown and tan from interracial.
And interbreeding?
relationships.
No, because even then, here's the problem with my girlfriend is mixed and interracial, and our babies
She's a mutt.
will be mixed and interracial.
Does that mean to say?
But
A mutt.
she still lives in the racist past where if you are mixed, you are black. You are not mixed, and I can't disagree more. I hate.
I agree.
I know you agree with. Wait, are you saying if you're mixed, you're just black?
No.
You're mixed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, is mulatto offensive to say?
I don't know what that means.
Mulatto mixed. It's just mulatto.
Is it-
It's a color. It's like
Okay.
a tan
I
brown.
don't know if that's offensive or not, but it's if you are.
I don't
if
give a
you
shit
are
actually.
mixed, if you are mixed, you're not white. You're not black. You are a mixed race. It's just period. That's what you are.
Interracial.
And you're interracial. That's all it is. So like all these people that are mixed and claim that they're black, I think are living in Jim Crow when if you were mixed, you were ostracized as a black person. They are still living in that. And now it's they view it as an honor that their community is a black community when they like you are the one perpetuating racism in this instance. You're not like you as in the person who claims that. I don't think that I don't think you need to hold on to it anymore. Like just let it go and be a fucking mixed person. We're all gonna be Tiger Woods eventually, you know?
Black-and-ese.
Isn't
Isn't he
Asian?
black and Asian? He's black and Chinese, I think.
Really?
I think so.
He's the best golfer of all time. One of.
Man, that was a 50-50 too.
Yeah. I just hate. You know what sucks about Tiger is he doesn't have a drink. We need a Tiger Woods drink.
Like a sports drink?
There's a John Daly. You know what a John Daly is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer with vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what an Arnold Palmer is?
Yeah.
That, he's all
Tea
wasn't-
and lemonade.
Yeah, wasn't he a golfer too? He has his own
He
drink.
was,
And
yeah.
then John Daly got his own drink where he put vodka in it. We need a fucking Tiger Woods.
All
We
right.
need a Tiger Woods.
All right, I'm trying to think
I
of
know.
what that would be, though. Do we want to reference the multiple affairs he had in the drink? Tiger cum. Tiger cum.
Oh God, no! It needs to be called the Tiger Woods. That like
Tiger
it's
Woods.
just it's his name is the name
Okay,
of the
but
drink.
there's cum in it.
I think there's the blood of an abused spouse in it.
The blood of an abused spouse.
Yeah, you remember when he got his eye blacked from his lady when she found
Oh
it
yeah.
out? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty-
He had it coming.
pretty decent
He had it coming.
reaction.
Yeah. It's like a completely normal reaction, I think.
Wasn't she like a fat Swedish chick?
Dude, I don't know. I have no clue. who
South
this
Park
guy
portrayed
is.
her as a fat Swedish chick.
Yeah.
You remember the Tiger Woods episode
No.
where they kept releasing new Tiger Woods games and it's just him like fucking prostitutes and beating up his wife?
No.
Oh my God. Whenever I get into the townhome, I'm going to have this all set up to where we'll have a monitor as well.
Okay.
So we can pull up references or
Nice.
like a video or something.
Nice.
That's how I have it set up in the office in there.
But here we have this nice
This
fireplace to
lovely.
keep us warm.
Yeah. Lovely. Oh, wow. We've been going for an hour.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. And we have 2 viewers.
Fucking killing it here.
No, people will get used to it. They always expect me to like do my regular setup and just talk trash
Well, I
on
guess
everybody.
For the 2 people listening, we will explain the leaning right.
Yeah, leaning right.
It's both of our penises lean to the right.
Mine actually does.
You
I don't
might
have a
you might-
democratic
you might-
dick.
You might ask how I know that, It's because we were roommates.
We were roommates. Did you ever see my dick?
No, I didn't. No. No. I have some notes here. There's some things that I want to talk about in the future. We don't have to talk about now. I think
We can go for a little while longer if you want.
Yeah. I just think that these things are like they're worthy of like full dive deep.
Wow.
It's the modern caste system of America. I believe we're living in a new caste system. And
Explain. I don't understand. What
You
is
know-
a caste?
the caste system is
Caste?
Caste.
With a T?
CASTE. It's based in India, and the Indian caste system is part of rebirth.
I love Indians.
Yeah, it's part of the rebirth cycle, where if you are the lowest level of the caste, you are an untouchable person. You are someone who
Dirty.
you're dirty. Like literally, people won't touch you. You're called an untouchable.
We are in a caste system.
Yes, and then the highest level of the caste system is the most wealthy and
Politicians?
above politicians,
Ah.
because there is also an enlightenment level to like caste systems and everything.
Fucking
like that.
Indians.
And it takes multiple lifetimes to work your way up the caste or down the caste system. I don't think in the American caste system it's quite as it's not
religious.
it's not rebirth, but I think it is inherited. There is an inherited caste system that you like. If you're born into a certain station, you are almost you are blocked at many levels from moving to the next level of the caste system. And if you can move up one or two, you've done something extraordinary.
Yeah. Caste system. I've heard that before. I just never knew what it meant.
Yeah, so I think we're
Dude.
living in a modern American caste system.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah,
It's related, somewhat.
yeah.
I made a new Instagram for my music, Chad Joseph Music on Instagram.
Is your middle name Joseph?
Hmm?
I've been wondering about the Chad Joseph thing.
That's my middle
I
name.
To ask you, yeah,
Well, now everybody knows my full fucking name. That's awesome.
yeah.
Maybe they forgot my last
What's
name.
the last four of your social?
Why did I almost just say it?
Fuck.
It's my debit card password, too.
No, shut the fuck. Stop. That's too much.
Well, it's not.
People can pull your social.
It's
Don't-
not.
Don't.
It's
fucking-
not, though.
Yeah, you better change it.
It's not.
It's changed 5 minutes ago.
It's not the last four of my social.
Okay.
I made a new Instagram, and all of the reels on my Instagram were Indians, like India, just India reels, like people like dancing and shit, like a bunch of brown people dancing and like these like little Indian kids. I don't.
I kind of love Bollywood, so
Bollywood's pretty dope.
Bollywood's fucking.
Did you ever see RRR?
What is that?
The best Bollywood movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. You can't watch it. I think there's too many people logged into my Netflix account too, or otherwise I'd give you the information.
Yeah. Give it to me over stream.
No, because I would give it to you over stream because my email is public,
Yeah.
but it's my girlfriend's email, and I don't want to do that to her.
Yeah.
I've already had incidents from being an online streamer person.
Yeah.
God. That's why I deleted my old YouTube channel. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And I was like, I miss it. I miss making fun of fat retards on the internet.
In pedophiles.
Oh.
I told you if you can confirm this. I told you when you started making fun of pedophiles that something was going to happen and you were going to get doxxed. And what happened? You
I got fucking
and something
doxxed.
happened.
Yeah.
You can't mess with pedophiles nowadays, dude. You know why? Because the Catholic Church.
They're
protects
minor
them.
attracted children. Or
Shut
what is
the
it?
Fuck up. Wood chipper
The-
2024, dude.
The new phrase, they're not pedophiles anymore. They're minor attracted persons.
Wood chipper 2024.
Wood chipper 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You making a Fargo reference?
No, yeah, it is a Fargo reference. Yeah, pedophiles go in the wood chipper.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like if someone wants to come at me for hating a group of people, there is one group of people that I absolutely hate, and it's pedophiles.
I can't fucking stand
the
them.
things that they do is unbelievable. And I'm.
Do we want to talk about how pedophiles are related to the LGBTQ?
And I don't want to talk about pedophiles anymore.
Are you getting that mad?
I really.
I got your snowflake button.
Yeah, like I fucking. Fuck, dude.
Well, all that shit with like the drag queens reading to children about sex is fucking weird. You know about
I
that,
know,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking weird. That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, the books about how to download and use Grindr for kids in like middle school and elementary school. You're not supposed to use that app unless you're 18. It shouldn't be in a library for people under 18. If the app is specifically for people over 18, you shouldn't have instructions for people under 18.
That's why I used to like Ron DeSantis, because he took all that shit out of the Florida schools. He wears high heels.
I know. Yeah, let's talk about Ron DeSantis for a minute.
I used to love him. I thought he was going to be the next president. I really did.
I think he fucked that up.
He totally fucked it up. He's a fucking weirdo.
He was one cycle too early.
He's a fucking weirdo too.
I think if he would have just fell in behind Trump and early, fell in behind, gave him his support, I think Trump would have supported him for the next cycle.
100%.
I think he would have got behind him and been like,
Yeah.
Ron's the guy.
Yeah.
And I think he really fucked that up.
How you feel about JD Vance?
CD Vance.
Fucking
you mean?
couches.
CD Vance.
Fucking couches.
I won't call him anything other than CD Vance.
Couch.
Cross-dressing Vance. Yeah.
He cross-dressed?
Yeah.
Really?
Have you not seen those pictures?
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't like for like a party or like a costume
It
or
was.
something?
It probably was. I don't care.
Okay, well, who gives a
I
shit?
don't care.
I think he's cool.
Yeah. To be genuine, I don't know enough about old CD. I don't.
I don't
and
either.
I'm not going to stop saying that about him.
I don't either,
because-
but like the past, when did he get announced? Like 2 months ago for vice president. The past 2 months, I've been listening to a lot of his interviews and a lot of his speeches. He seems pretty
Yeah.
fucking solid.
He does the same move that I do, and I respect him for it.
What's that?
He will go to shake somebody's hand, put your hand out, and he does the. Now switch. Yeah, he does that.
Really? Does he
yeah,
fuck with people?
No, he didn't do it on purpose. He just does it by accident. And I've done that by accident a bunch. And it's like,
I do
shit,
that.
dude. I don't have the fucking
I've done that before too.
swag in me,
I hate
guess. Yeah, it's embarrassing, but
I
you
thought
know
you
what? He owns
identified
it.
as black.
He owns it, so it's okay.
Don't you identify as black?
Yeah, I mean that was before. Whenever I was doing that, now I just dap. I go for the dap every time, and then I snap.
I don't
so you
shake
know it's
hands.
real.
I mean I do this shit. The fucking.
The dap. You gotta snap.
I don't snap.
That's how you know you're black. That's how you know you're supported.
I'm gonna
by
buy
the
black house paint and paint my body black
Please. Will you dress up as Mr. Popo for Halloween?
with the red lips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will. I'll pull a Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, dude. Hey, you wanna? I'm not gonna say this on the stream. I'll tell you about this afterwards.
Okay.
It's something else. I'm inviting you into a vacation.
Nice.
So, you ever watched One Piece? This is something I'd like to touch on in the future too. But have you ever watched One Piece?
Very little.
Okay. So,
And I watched one episode of the live action one. It was retarded.
yeah, I actually enjoy it. But that aside, One Piece has something in the lore of it called the Blank Century, which is where the government has erased a whole 100 years of what happened.
Oh, you mean like what's happening right now? With the statues being taken down?
I think it's more than
They're
that.
still taking down statues.
I think it's more than that. And the only levels of the only way that people can find out in the series what happened in the Blank Century is there are these things called poneglyphs, which are indestructible stones that have the story and history.
I bet I could break them.
Probably. But I think that we have a modern day poneglyph in the United States.
What is it?
When I say this, I don't mean it's a literally indestructible stone. But what I'm saying is I think that I think the U.S., the United States of America, our history's a lie, I think.
Well, we were lied to about Columbus all through elementary school.
Right, but I'm talking about the megalithic structures in Montana and in Mexico that...
Like monoliths and shit?
Mhm.
I didn't know there was any in Montana.
Yeah, there's giant walls of carved stone. Giant.
Could have been the Native Americans.
Giant.
How giant?
Fucking... Dude, I've seen some pictures of them. They're fucking big, dude. It's pretty cool. They're out in the... They're in Montana.
Is this another whole thing? It's like, how did we build the fucking pyramids?
It's a lot like that, yes.
Or like
And-
Stonehenge?
Yes, it's like those, but it's definitely more impressive than Stonehenge. It's maybe pyramid level impressive. The pyramids are very impressive, so maybe it's below pyramids, above Stonehenge, in how impressive these things are.
A little further. You're peeking a little bit.
there's all the mounds in the United States. There's the pyramids.
There's literally.
in
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That
Central
stinks.
and South America. Don't worry, it's just going to get cooked by that and be
Worse.
even more tasty.
Um.
Let's see if I can guess what you
Yeah,
eat
dude.
comes over here.
There's literally in this state,
All the
Moundsville.
mounds, yeah, all
Moundsville.
the mounds, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've been lied to about what those are, and I think they.
You think
want
it's a
to keep-
graveyard?
I don't know.
You think it's related to extraterrestrials?
No, I don't.
Extraterrestrial.
I think in the Cherokee history. So
They have like ties to alien shit.
the moon people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Pleiadians.
the pale-skinned, blue-eyed moon people of the
Those are Pleiadians.
Pleiadians.
Yeah,
I'm not
from.
familiar.
They're not from the moon. They're from Orion's belt,
No,
a
they-
star
they-
system.
no, they call them moon people not because they're from the moon, but because they came out at night.
Those are Pleiadians. Google Pleiadian. It's exactly. They're Nordic
Yeah.
aliens. Blonde
Nordic.
hair, blue eyes, pale skin.
Yeah. The sun hurt their eyes.
Sure.
No, that's why they came out at night,
Hmm.
because the sun hurt their eyes. The sun hurts blue-eyed people.
I wouldn't know. I have hazel eyes.
My stepmom and brother both have blue eyes, and they talk about, and it makes sense.
Because they're lighter, it reflects more sunlight. Yeah.
It just hurts. The brown eyes and green eyes will just absorb more.
I have a
light
brown
from the
eye.
eyes. Huh?
I have a brown eye.
Yeah. So our eyes aren't hurt by the sun as bad.
Well, I have hazel eyes, but I do have a brown eye.
Yeah.
It's my ass.
That's his whispering eye, his burping eye.
Yeah. Cherokee aliens.
Cherokee. So, touch back on West Virginia too. Is you're not a real West Virginian unless your grandma claims that one of your relatives was a Cherokee princess.
That sounds familiar.
You know how many people especially back home, you'd go to school. You'd
Southern West Virginia is way different than North Central.
That's because Southern West Virginians are Southerners, and Northern West Virginians are Northerners.
Pittsburgh
yeah,
people.
They're Yinzers up here.
Yeah, Wheeling.
Yeah, Yinzers.
I.
Southern West Virginians are something else.
You know how
dude.
fucking stupid it is? Whenever I moved to North Carolina and I started to meet people, like, you're from West Virginia? I'm like, yeah. It's like, you don't have an accent. I'm like, well, it's like an hour and a half away from Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
That's why I don't have a fucking accent.
Yeah,
You prick.
yeah.
And then I would rape them.
I fucking
Listen, when I moved down to Savannah in second grade,
my teacher asked me where I was from, and I said West Virginia, and she goes, "Oh, I've been to Richmond."
Oh my god, I hate that shit.
And I just looked at her and thought to myself, "You're my teacher. You're the one instructing me here." But that was 20 years ago, and that was in a time when the rebel flag flew high around Savannah. And
Dude,
it was kind of weird.
20 years
I
ago,
remember that
people-
was the first. That was my first introduction to actually someone who's genuinely racist. I remember that.
People in North Carolina always said that I was from Virginia as well. So it's
They
not
don't
like
know.
yeah, they're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
they literally don't know geography.
I hate North Carolina.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Why? Did you go to JR's cigar shop?
I hate Charlotte.
Solid.
I hate Charlotte, where I lived. Oh, shit. The traffic. The motherfucking traffic. And I drive a manual. I drive a 5-speed manual, old 30-year-old Jeep.
Remember that Geo?
Dude, that thing was the shit. We used to get fucking baked.
You told me. Listen. He told me that he bought this manual Geo, and he didn't know. You didn't know how to drive a manual. You remember? You
I
told me
learned.
that? And you learned driving it back from the purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that car was the shit.
Yeah.
The only thing that I hated about it is that the stereo didn't work. That was a bummer. I had to buy like a Bluetooth speaker and put it in the console. Remember we used to... That was after I left Wesleyan too. But I would drive it down from fucking Scottdale, Pennsylvania to Buchanan, West Virginia. It was like a 2-hour drive. And we got baked.
Yeah.
You didn't like that car? That car was the shit.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like
Got
it.
50 miles to the gallon.
I didn't say I
It was a
didn't like it.
3-cylinder, 95 Geo Metro.
Remember you tried to sell that car to me? You were like, give me like $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my mother
You were
was...
trying to help me out too because I didn't have a car at the time.
Yeah. And my mother was buying me a new car, so
Yeah.
I didn't need the Geo anymore.
Yeah.
Got that GMC Envoy. That was a nice car, too.
It's all right. I got a green Ford Escort for $1,000, $980 actually, but
I don't think I ever saw that one.
no, because I drove it.
Well, you have the Jetta now, right? Or no, the Corolla.
Camry.
Camry.
Yeah.
One step up from the Corolla.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some viewers back. That's nice.
Fucking A.
This is the most boring part of the podcast.
Yeah. I talked about earlier the Kamala and Democrat Party not being kind of parallel to the founding fathers.
Yeah.
In that they don't want the plebs to actually have a choice. I think
Give me the definition of pleb
pleb.
for those who don't know.
I'll give you my definition of pleb. That's the best I could do. I couldn't give you the
Loser. Pleb's
Loser?
a loser, right?
It's no, because if you're rich, you can't be a pleb.
Oh, okay.
So
You're getting
poor-
specific.
Yeah. So like rich people can't be plebs.
Yeah.
A pleb to me is someone who is in lower or middle class and is also outcast from society in general.
So like a school shooter kid.
Yeah. Well, maybe not even outcast. It's wrong. Not an outcast from society. They're like lower to middle class. They believe what they see on the news. They believe everything that is spoon fed to them. They don't question a lot of things. They don't have a high level of skepticism. Which I think is healthy for pretty much anybody.
Literally not a pleb then.
Yeah.
Wait, so they don't want plebs to vote even though they listen to the media?
No, they don't want them. Yes.
Because they listen to the media.
No. So here, I understand where you're confused there. They want them to vote, but they don't want them to have a choice on who they vote for. You know what I mean? Because if
Yeah, they want them to vote Democrat.
Beyond that, they don't want the primary. You know what I mean? Like Hillary, Bernie, right? They didn't want the plebs to put Bernie in because they would have. So
Yeah.
what did they do? I'm holding this too close to my mouth. So what did they do? They threw them. The whole DNC gave Hillary all its support before she ever got elected. Before she won any states,
Right.
they put all.
It's kind of what they
support
did with
behind her.
Kamala.
It's what they did with.
She didn't get
Kamala.
elected.
Yeah,
It was bullshit.
it was. It was a 3-card Monty. That's what we're playing. I think the modern politics is a really big game of 3-card Monty, and they're shuffling these 3 cards, and they're saying find the ace, find the ace, find the ace, but the ace isn't on the table. They've slipped it off, and we didn't realize.
Interesting.
We can't. And there's only been 2 candidates that I can think of. One that I've lived through that have broken the 3-card Monty, and Trump, and the other one ran on the Bull Moose Party. Teddy Roosevelt. He's a Bull Moose.
He lost the second time though. He ran twice.
Yeah. Yep.
He was independent second time.
Yep. And the 3-card worked. They
Yeah.
were able to shuffle him out. That's what I think. So yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is black.
She's also Jesus. She has.
Why do you keep saying that? Is that am I missing something?
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Stand?
The Stand? No.
Have you ever read The Stand?
I barely read, dude. No, I read a lot, but I read on my phone.
I'll get you a picture book.
I read a lot, but I read on my phone. I read articles and factual information, like the news.
I think The Stand is one of the great pieces of literature that have came out of I don't know, Stephen King and horror and
Is it Stephen
fantasy.
King? Oh, I'll probably like it then.
It's really good. It's really, really, really good. And she plays the Jesus character in the TV show.
She's Jesus.
Maybe not the Jesus character. She plays
A savior,
the savior,
like Neo from The Matrix.
More not Neo. She plays more of the Oracle in the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she would.
She has The Shining, because The Shining is Stephen King. The
Yeah,
Shining
all of
is
his books take place
all
in the
when-
same universe.
in the same multiverse, but yeah,
Multiverse.
it's the same multiverse. Yeah, all connected through the Dark Tower.
Oh,
The Dark Tower is the spine of the multiverse for Stephen King.
Did they make that into a movie?
Yeah, and it was terrible because
Oh.
they tried to fit 7 books into one movie. But
Should have pulled a Harry Potter.
the issue with you can't make the Dark Tower into a if you want to make a Dark Tower film, the amount of money that a studio would have to put into it, they'd have to bring someone like Peter Jackson in, who did Lord of the Rings. And when he shot Lord of the Rings, he shot all 3 movies at once.
I know.
That's the only way you can do. I'm gonna spoil some of the book. So,
Well, here, let me say this real quick. Stephen King hates the Shining movie. You know that, right?
Yes, because it was inverted by Hollywood.
Did you watch Stephen King's TV movie of The Shining?
No,
It's fucking terrible.
I believe it. He's not a director.
No, he's not.
Kubrick was a great director who was killed because he was so good.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
came. What was that movie that he made that got him
Eyes
killed?
Wide Shut. Eyes
Yeah.
Wide Shut.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or was it The Moon Landing? I'm not sure. One of the two.
that's
His Q clearance expired, and he wanted to talk about it.
that dude that Rogan had on a couple months ago about the moon landing. He's like a conspiracy theorist. He almost had me.
I don't know who. I didn't watch it.
Jamie screamed at him.
Really?
Jamie got mad. Yeah. The only thing that's funny whenever you're watching Rogan and
Jamie's his handler. I believe that. I
You
believe
think so?
Jamie is planted. Yeah. I think he's
what, CIA?
maybe not CIA. It could be something else. But I think Project Mocking. Yeah, maybe potentially CIA. Potentially.
Don't you like it whenever you see Rogan like look at Jamie because he fucked up something? He's like,
I do. I think Jamie's his handler, and they probably have a real genuine relationship and everything. But at the end of the day, I think Jamie.
so you think some government agency got rid of Red Band and replaced Red Band with Jamie?
No, I think you're jumping to conclusions there. I'll get you a Mac for it later. I think.
Fuck are you talking about?
You know. I think that Red Band was doing bad already.
He was terrible.
And I think that they seen Joe being successful, potentially being very successful, and he just approached him. It's just Project Mockingbird. If it's CIA, it would just be Project Mockingbird. You put people in every level of the media.
Did you see the clips of?
That's why I think Tucker's still. Project Mockingbird is the only reason I think Tucker's CIA.
I don't know. I like Tucker.
It doesn't matter if you like him. You can like somebody who's in the CIA. They can be a good person, but the fact that I think they have alternate ideas. You know what I mean?
Dark Tower. Sorry, that was my fault.
The Dark Tower, the first book. The main character Roland is chasing the man in black across the desert, and he finds a young boy.
A black man?
A man in black, yeah. They inverted it in the movie with Idris Elba was Roland and Matthew McConaughey was the man in black. But he didn't have to be black. He was never described as a black man in the books.
Idris Elba
he just wore black.
Overrated. I always just plays the same guy.
Did you see Concrete Cowboys? Hold on. Let me say this about the
All right,
Dark
I'm
Tower.
sorry,
The reason why they can't, that they would have to film the series completely through in one take. Not one take, but in one setting. They would have to do the whole series like that. Is because at the end of the first book, a young boy who Roland, the main character, finds and takes care of, he lets that boy die so that he could chase after the man in black. He drops him into a pit where he dies. And 2 books later. Two books later, he multiverse travels to find the young boy young again. And if they tried to do that in film, he would age up too fast. They wouldn't be able to get the film.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
You think it could be broken up into a trilogy?
Yeah, I mean, one of those. The Songs of Susanna is the book 6. You could probably skip most of that. If you go straight from book 5 to book 7, you really don't skip out on that much. Like nothing really happens other than for the one character. Books 2 and 3 could probably be combined together. They have probably some issues in book 4 for rights. They have some rights issues with the Wizard of Oz. And
I don't like that movie.
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, I don't like it. Freaks me out.
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
I have some mushrooms.
I'm not watching it. Not on mushrooms. No, sir.
I'm just saying that I have mushrooms in my bedroom. Quite a bit.
Like real? Like store around here or like?
I'll be right back. Keep them entertained.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. All right. Yeah. Thanks for anybody that's watching this. I can't see how many people are in here or how many are viewing.
There's a lot more.
Oh, that's very cool. Ah, they're blue too. Yeah, they're blue. They're real. Yeah, these are legit. Not Amanita muscaria. That shit's fucking.
Shit works though too. That shit works.
I know, but it's not.
It's not
the
legitimate
psilocybe,
mushrooms.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's not that good shit. The only thing I have left in my notes that I really want to talk about is what's called the Kansas Kitty Shuffle. Do you know what that is?
No.
This is the fucking. Do you know what a Kansas City Shuffle is?
No.
Kansas City Shuffle is where you get everybody to look left while you go right. You convince everyone in a room to look left so you can go right. And you make them think it's their idea to look left. And you know it's a Kansas City Shuffle because at the end of it, there's a dead body in the room. I think.
I don't understand that. I mean, I understood everything you said, but why is there a dead body in the room?
Because that's the point of getting everybody to look left so you could kill the person.
I know, but the person looking, everybody looking left, the person would have to be in the back of the group.
The point is you get everyone to look
Am I
left.
wrong?
No, yeah. I think you're misunderstanding. You get everyone to look left.
Yeah, I know. It's a
Like,
misdirection.
You get them. You misdirect everybody. And but the important thing is you have to make everybody think that they know. So everybody knows that they're in. So like in the Kansas City Shuffle, everybody knows that something is up. Everyone in the room knows that something is up, and they know that you're the one doing that, right? But they still look left anyways. You still get them to look left anyways.
This is fucking gay, dude.
Dude, have you ever seen Lucky Number 11?
No.
It's a Bruce Willis and Pearl Harbor actor. What was his name?
Ben Affleck.
The other main guy.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon was not in that movie. Dude.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
They're in all of each other's movies.
No, they're not. Matt Damon's not in that movie. It's
Robin Williams.
It's Robin Williams, Mr. Joke Thief himself. But I'd give him a pass.
Why? Because he killed himself?
No, because he was hilariously funny.
Is that too much to say?
That he killed himself.
Hilariously funny?
Hilariously funny.
That seems like a little bit much. Not pointing.
Listen, you can attack my dialect all you want. But you can also suck this cock. So I don't care.
Do you know Sam? What a goober.
He's a goofy goober.
Yeah. Whenever somebody says the word badly, that's not correct.
Yeah.
It's like I felt so badly. That's
Yeah.
incorrect.
I felt badly about this.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Right.
You're not supposed to say badly.
You're not supposed to. Who made those rules?
Whoever fucking made English, dude, I don't know. It's just incorrect grammar.
Who made English? Americans or
No.
English people? So who has it
Neither.
right? Do the Americans have it right or the Brits?
I don't think the Brits invented English. It might have happened in Europe.
Yeah. So
was
the English
You're
people
being a
did.
dick.
The English people didn't. You started the grammar thing. I'll go on the grammar. I don't give a fuck. You listen. There's nothing more pretentious than someone correcting someone's dialect. There's nothing more.
I
pretentious.
love it.
And
I fucking love
I'm
it.
sure you do. And you know who else loves it? People who I used to work with in D.C. and they can go fuck themselves.
I don't do it that often.
No, listen. I would be working with my former boss, and she would ask me a question, and I would go, "Yeah, no, I don't think we can do this." Or she'd ask me something, I'd go, "No, yeah, I think we can get this done." And she didn't understand that it's yes, I understand, but no, we can't do it. And I didn't want to say it like that. It's like a dialect in West. I'm sure you've heard the yeah, no, no.
I do that,
before,
yeah,
right?
of course.
So it would drive her crazy, and she would correct me all the time. She'd be like, "Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no?" And I'd be like, "You fucking bitch! Just like if you can't follow this, you have something wrong. It's not me. It's not.
That's
it's not my
not
dialect.
that's not exclusively a West Virginia thing.
No, it's not. It's not exclusive, but it is here, and it's not in D.C.
Mm.
So it ends somewhere between here and there.
It's not in North Carolina. That's for sure.
It's in Ohio and Kentucky,
That's kind of like a Midwestern thing.
maybe.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Chicago.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's so natural for me to just say it
Yeah.
like that when someone asks me something. It's like a comprehension. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but no, I can't do it. I don't want to say it like that. I just shorten it to the 2 words. Yeah, comma no. No, comma yeah.
How long until we get on Rogan?
He's not going to invite us on, dude. He's not inviting us on here.
Hey, dude, I'm basing this off of Shane Gillis's podcast, and Shane Gillis has been on Rogan like 10 times now.
Right. But
We can be a part of Protect Our Parks.
That's because Shane is part
Is
of
funny.
his. Yeah, that too. But he's also part of his like.
He moved to Texas.
Yeah, but he's part of it. Like Shane, Tony, Mark, Brennan Schaub.
He's not cool with Brennan Schaub anymore.
Is he not?
No, he won't let him perform at the mothership. He asked Rogan to perform at the mothership, and he straight up said no.
I don't know why. What's wrong with Brennan Schaub performing at the mothership?
He sucks.
Is he that bad?
You never watched it?
I know he's bad. I know he's bad. But what I'm saying is, this is someone that he's put on for that long. Where's the loyalty at? Like, it's like, no.
He
put
tried.
Put him on Mondays. He can't do a Monday show.
Kill Tony's Monday. They film on Mondays.
No, he can't. But there's a second room.
Oh yeah, the little room.
He could do the little boy. There's a fat man and the little boy. He could
Yeah.
do the little boy. And like, you know what? Yeah, he's got to compete with Kill Tony. But like,
Nobody's gonna go to that.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he knows it won't sell tickets. Maybe that's the real problem.
Well, he canceled his entire tour and quit comedy. Brennan Schaub, he quit comedy.
Really?
His reasoning was is so he could focus on his family, but we all know why. He quit.
Oh man.
I was half expecting Rogan to have another chat with him on
Really?
air. Remember when he told him to quit the UFC?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't good at it?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad.
No, it's not that he wasn't good. Yeah, he wasn't good at the UFC. I believe he's probably an exceptional athlete. He's an exceptional athlete. He's not world class athlete. He's probably like national level athlete.
Yeah, and he's like 6'4". He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's national level.
And he's retarded.
And makes retards have strength, bro. Retards got strength.
Not in comedy.
Not in comedy.
We should just turn this show into just trashing Fighter and the Kid.
No, I don't want to do that. We need to spread more positivity.
Yeah.
Listen, one of the reasons I wanted to, I even said yes that I'd want to do this is I genuinely think we need to have more unification. We need to make fun of the right. We need to make fun of
both
left.
sides. We did that.
I know. I'm just saying. We need to make fun of the right. We need to make fun of the left. You can't guard. Like, this is one of my big problems. We talked about DeSantis. This is one of my problems with DeSantis is DeSantis defended free speech and then turned on free speech.
How did he turn on free speech?
Well, all the college kids that were trying to support Palestine, he banned their, their groups. Not that I think that it's right, but you can't do both. You can't defend one and then turn on it at the same time.
Yeah.
You need to really take a stand. If someone you don't like can't say something you don't like, then you don't believe in free speech, and that's what it comes down to. So DeSantis was kind of a phony because of that.
Mm.
And I believe a lot of.
I totally forgot that he did that.
A lot of conservatives are this way. A lot of conservatives defend.
A lot?
Yeah, a
A lot of conservatives.
They defend free speech right now. They defend free speech, and when push comes to shove, they will censor people who disagree with them. I promise you, they will censor people who disagree with them. The same way that these fucktards that are in charge right now do.
Maybe I'm not.
Maybe not as extreme, but they will still do it.
Maybe I'm not full right wing then.
No.
Because I don't give a shit what people say.
Yeah. The moderates are the ones who take fire from both sides and end up being crucified for it. And
Great.
They get what happens is people come out as moderates and then they will be chipped away by their audience, and until they are what their audience wants them to be, and or until they're critics. It doesn't have to be the audience; it could be the critics too. The critics can chip someone down into something that they necessarily aren't, and you receive criticism, and eventually you just want it to. You either respond and fuck yourself over, or you don't respond and you fuck yourself over. Yeah, I don't think there's a way through the path. It's very narrow. It's like the size of a needle, but I think it's possible, and you have to do it with integrity. And if you say you believe in something, you should probably just stand by it, whether it brings fire on you or not.
All right. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me think of this while you were talking about that. It's not related at all.
That's cool. Fire away.
Do you think a hermaphrodite can get themselves pregnant?
No.
Why? Are they sterile? They might be.
Sterility actually isn't even the problem. I think it's the genetic code being passed on. You only pass on half your genetic code. If you don't have a full genetic code to pass on, I don't think you could do it. I mean, listen, I'm no geneticist. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But, like, I was taught
Let's see.
you pass on half your DNA, and
Can a hermaphrodite get themselves pregnant? See, I said their self.
yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, let me read what it says. Yes, hermaphrodites can potentially get pregnant through
Potentially.
self-fertilization.
Well, shit. Maybe the egg and the sperm would carry different DNA sets.
Could.
That'd have to be what that would be then.
But there are some factors that make it unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Hermaphrodites can fertilize their own eggs using their own sperm. However, most hermaphrodites have molecules on their sperm and eggs that prevent them from self-fertilizing. These molecules ensure that hermaphrodites mate with other Why does it say organisms?
You know why.
Immediately thought of,
Homunculus is why.
what is it?
Homunculus.
Is that like an ape?
No.
What is that?
You don't know what a homunculus is?
No, that sounds like
sounds
like an ape from
I
30,000
might be
years
saying
ago.
it wrong, but homunculus is this this idea from a long time ago. I can't give you a date because I don't know exactly when this first started, but it's the idea that you can fertilize a chicken egg with DNA
From
like
a human?
sperm. Yeah, you can inject
How?
it in there. And, well, I mean, all these videos are fake that you see on YouTube when they do it. All right, I'm just going to be straight up. These are fake. But this has been going around since, like, the alchemists back in the day were trying this, where they would fucking skeet into a pumpkin, and then they would cover the pumpkin with fertilizer for 6 months.
And they
then-
try to make a human pumpkin?
No, it would create, not a human, a crossbreed.
Oh, homunculus.
Homunculus. A homunculus. And they would cover it in fertilizer and fertilize it, and this thing would grow that could do. The Smurfs are homunculuses. The Smurfs are an idea because
Ew.
What was the guy's name?
The scientist guy?
Yeah.
The bad guy?
He created the girl. Yeah, he created the girl.
What did he fuck?
He didn't have to fuck anything. He had to just take his sperm and put it in the.
Right, but if you're going to do that, you might as well fuck it.
No, I don't know if they had to fuck it. What is his Gorgamesh?
Yeah, there you
Gorgamel? Gorgamesh?
Something like that.
Yeah, something.
So he didn't have sex with anything.
No, he created. I believe he created a homunculus whenever he created Smurfette. That's what because he.
What
was an
about the other
alchemist.
Smurfs?
I don't know how they were created.
I thought he was a scientist.
What do you think an alchemist is?
Oh, come on. I know it's related to science.
No, I mean like genuinely. What do you think an alchemist is? Like,
Well, in Full Metal Alchemist, he
Yeah.
was magic.
magic,
Like, he used science to do magic shit.
right? I mean,
Right?
you're not far off. I mean, that's the idea. I believe the idea of what an alchemist was trying to turn lead to gold originally. That was the idea. If you could turn lead, and they wanted to turn lead to gold, and that's where alchemy came from.
So
Alchemists were scientists.
Yeah.
That's what they were. They might not have been doing good science. I'm not saying.
so
they did good
basically,
science,
it's that oh my God, what was that guy on
they
Rogan?
it was an attempt at science. At least.
What was that guy on Rogan who tried to redefine science? He's an
Terrence
actor.
Howard.
Yeah, Terrence Howard's an alchemist.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't call him an alchemist. I'd call him if he was doing if he was trying to do.
He's a fucking loon.
Careful.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you want to call him a loon, and some of the best science in the world came from people who were fucking absolutely.
I know,
loons.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Nobody respected Nikola Tesla.
Yeah. He was fucking insane.
A lot of the shit that he made didn't
Well,
work.
What's the dude that with the crazy hair?
Albert Einstein?
He was fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, he was retarded.
Yeah.
Like, he had autism.
He was crazy. He was a crazy person. All these crazy.
He couldn't talk until he was
Listen,
6.
You can't be brilliant without being crazy. I really believe that. I don't think brilliant people can get that way. Look
I'm
at
glad
fucking
that I'm not
Kanye.
brilliant.
Look at Kanye. He's fucking crazy. He is fucking crazy, but his music is really brilliant. It really is.
It's good.
Like he makes really good beats.
Yeah.
Now, maybe his writing isn't.
What
that
about
great.
Ja Rule?
Ja Rule? He's the most underrated, bro.
Ja Rule.
Menage.
DMX Light.
Did you ever see? Remember the first Fast and Furious when Ja Rule was racing in the car and he loses and he just screams Menage, like Menage a Trois,
Right.
because he lost out on it.
I don't like Ja Rule.
I can't name this song.
You know they're doing Firefest 2?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The-
Ja Rule's doing it.
Wait, like a real one?
Yes. Firefest 2.
Like they're actually making a real Fire Fest?
Yeah, it's on an island.
Again? What?
Did you not see the Rogan
I seen
episode
it.
with the dude that like funded it? Rogan had him on.
Really?
Yeah, it was a great podcast.
No, I didn't see it.
He went to jail for a long time.
Did he go on Rogan after? He got out?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's pretty good. I don't remember the guy's name though.
That's pretty cool. Have you seen Tasha's?
I love it.
It's the idea of just bringing on regular people.
Yeah.
Is kind of cool.
I love the Tosh show. It's good. Let's see. Hour 48. 42. Hour 42. I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm cool to call it.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost 2 hours. All right. When do you want to do this? Do you want to do it every Monday?
I can't do it every week.
Okay. You could Zoom. Skype. I used to do that with my uncle.
I might be able to do that.
All right, guys. I don't know if anybody's still watching because I stopped checking. I'll be live on Sunday night for Sunday Fun Day, and then possibly another episode of Leaning Right the following day.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe it'll be like bi-weekly
Or
or something.
that's gay. Bye.
Yeah.
It's half gay.
It's half gay.
I talked about Whoopi Goldberg for being black for the first 20 minutes.
It's like he just wouldn't let it drop. I don't know what the obsession was. Or why.
It wasn't even funny.
I feel like I feel like you just dropped down on your knees.
I
and
couldn't.
Scream. You just scream, cancel me. You just go, fuck my life over, please. Make sure I can never get a job with anyone respectable.
I'm speaking facts. I'm not saying it's bad that she's black. I'm saying Whoopi Goldberg is a raging black woman.
That might have been the most accurate way that you've said it all night.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
that way.
That was the most.
Just me saying Whoopi Goldberg's black
Yeah.
isn't.
Black.
We'll see you guys later in the week.
Peace out.
That was fun.
Yeah.
The beginning was a little slow.